Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Blair, but you know what time it is. Talking to you guys about 3 things that a man is afraid of. That a man is absolutely afraid of. Alright, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell button for notification of the uploads. And for those of you returnees, well, you already know, you got the minerals, you got the minerals. Yes. Alright, cool. So the very first thing we're going to talk about, obviously, in that men are afraid of, is that they are afraid of being embarrassed and looking silly. Let me tell you something about men. Men, because of the pride and the ego, refuse to look silly and embarrassed. Many wars, many fights have started simply on the basis of the fact the person feels like they're being embarrassed, or they feel ashamed, or they feel like they're going to be vulnerable and naked, right? The moment they feel like they're going to be embarrassed, wars start. Yeah, that's how men often get into fights. Yeah, when your girl gets taken from you, you feel embarrassed, it's a fight. You see, when a man laughs at you, you feel embarrassed, you want to fight. So men don't like that. So when we're talking about relationships between you and a man and a woman, ladies, please minimalize how you embarrass. I watched a video the other day and a woman was saying, you know, I will belittle a man if he makes less than me. And I was like, well, that, you know, she obviously doesn't care. But a man has a fragile ego. Like, irrespective of whether they think they're strong or not, their ego is very fragile. Okay. And you know that by the way that they return fire when you insult them, how they may insult a woman back. Yeah, that ego is fragile. So understand that a man, listen, he can't deal well. Okay, he does not do well. He goes to war. Okay, when people embarrass him. So imagine what he does when you are in a relationship with him, who are meant to be his other half, his number one partner, you know, and you embarrass him. When I say embarrass, I'm not talking about, you know, some small things. I'm talking about where you embarrass him, not because obviously you wore the wrong dress or something like that. No, where you embarrass him. You've said something which was embarrassing. You know, you've tried to expose him, made him a laughing stock in front of people. That will initiate war. Okay, yeah, it will initiate war. It just won't. Trust me, man ain't good at that. Number 2, men hate being made obsolete. Okay, just like computers go obsolete after a period of time, you know, we upgrade. Men fear being made obsolete in their relationships. Okay, it's one of the scariest things for them, that when they feel like they're of no use anymore. All right, many men might not talk about like, you know, outwardly, but their fear. This is the reason why men don't deal with women who earn a lot of money. That's why I told you about men that don't date successful women. The reason why is because they're feeling like they're being made obsolete. One of the greatest fears for a man is that during the process of their relationship, they're being made obsolete. There is no need for them. All right, and when they feel like there's no need for them, and they feel like they're becoming like the downgrade, and they feel like they're the old version, they start to do things to make themselves feel like they're still the new upgrade. So some guys, and I'm not condoning it again because there's no reason for it, some guys will cheat, some guys will flirt with gal, some guys will try and have emotional adultery with another girl just to feel like they're no longer obsolete, to make it prove to themselves that, hey, I'm not old, I'm not out of fashion, I'm not the old version, I'm not the outdated patch. No, I'm currently in. So a man who feels like he's obsolete in your relationship, ladies, I always joke around and say this to you, listen, when you need a light bulb changed, you can change it yourself, but you're asking to change it so that he makes it look like he's needed. You didn't need him. You could have changed the light bulb yourself, but you want to make him feel like he's needed. Now, some women are going to take this and run with it and say, listen, that's why I was making pie. I didn't say that, love. I didn't say that. That's not what I'm talking about. But that can work too. It could work in your favor. It might not, though. I don't know. But that's another way. And then the final thing is that a man, you know, fears being dominated. Now, most men do. I'm going to put this most there because there are guys that don't mind being dominated. But most men fear being dominated. And I think this relates back to feminine and masculine energy. Men don't want another man in a relationship. That doesn't mean you can't earn more. That doesn't mean that you can't do your thing. It's about the way that you relate. Okay, they don't want the person telling them what to do, when to do it. Okay, I always say this to you ladies, please leave room for action. Okay, so suggest, don't order. Okay, the moment you command and order, you move into masculinity, and actually you're trying to say that you're a dude like me. Yeah, don't do it. Suggest to me, okay? Be suggestive. Just like a Facebook ad comes up, it doesn't tell me I have to buy it, or it doesn't force me into buying it, but it does suggest to me and say, hey, this may be something up your alley. Same with you ladies. Don't order, don't command, don't tell me what to do, but suggest maybe this will be a suitable course of action to take, okay? Don't make the man feel like, you know what, he has no control. If you try to usurp him, okay, he's going to feel away, all right? And then you see him going after these other girls. And I'm not saying it's every girl. I'm not saying it's every person. You see some guys will go after some girls because literally all they want from the other girl is to be submissive. That's it. Am I saying you should be submissive? Yes. But am I saying it in a way that's going to cause you to die? No. Submission is to yield and it's to bring forth fruit. There's a type of submission that you submit and yield to someone who's good. Do you understand? The Bible says we should submit and yield to one another, right? Because that person's following Christ. That's why we submit. Okay? So understand this. Rest in your femininity. Suggest. Don't order me. And we can go far. Appreciate you guys. Stay locked, stay loaded. More love. I appreciate you. So